What is it? What do I need to say?
When I say Lil, you say Lize. Lil.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just say our names together.
Did you intro?
Yeah,
When I say Lil, you say Lize. Lil. Lize. Welcome back to Lil and Lize's episode 4. It's sort of ticking along nicely, and this week joined by the Eliza West variety of Eliza. Welcome, Westy.
Thank you. Welcome to everybody.
Welcome to you. Yes.
Thank you.
Good to be here with you. Joined by a special. We've been sitting in this room, may I add, for probably 10 minutes maybe, and this is the time where you take a sip of water.
Sorry, I wanted to earlier, but this was my last chance to, so now I've done it. I'm good now.
Okay, you've taken your sip. Should we start again?
Yeah.
Or?
Nah,
Here we are.
We're good.
As I mentioned, we're joined with a very special guest, Ella Little.
Thanks
Welcome.
for having me.
This is exciting. Maeve was on here last week. It was her first podcast. Have you been on a podcast before?
I have not.
And how are you feeling?
Pretty nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. It's a good time in here. It is good fun. And how are you settling in, just first off? How's things going?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm loving Melbourne. I love the coffee here, so that's been good.
Oh, that's what they all say. It's
True.
the coffee capital of the world, do you reckon?
We'll
Nah.
say that. Yeah,
We'll
let's
claim
just say
it?
that. We'll claim it.
Yeah. Although in saying that, you told me, I asked you the other week, because you don't live too far from me, and I said, where do you get your coffee from? And you said, what did you say?
What did she say?
A BP.
A BP.
That
Okay,
was one
like-
time.
Did you
What
get the
do you
$1
mean?
ones?
You hear-
It was just the one time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
just the one time,
I was
I'm
getting
sorry.
fuel and I wanted a coffee.
Fair enough.
Okay, but don't hate always on the service, what are they called? Petrol stations coffee, because the Shell have good $1 coffees.
Is that right?
And you can click on it what milk you want, and then if you want it strong or not. And they're
Wow.
$1. So if you are feeling a bit stingy, go to the Shell to get a coffee.
Okay, is that are you spono by them? Or?
No, I should be. I've been there a few times. And they do ice ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you get the ice from where the ice creams are kept?
The cup's
That's a
already
7-Eleven
the
thing.
cup's in there with the ice. So all you gotta do
Wow.
is peel the lid
No,
and
that's
then
pretty
click
impressive.
iced coffee.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we could really talk about where you get your coffee at different sort of service stations, but probably talk about the game. Another good win, 3 from 3. How did you find the game against the Saints, Westy?
Yeah, I thought we did pretty well. We were dominant early, and I thought we executed our brand of footy from the get-go. Obviously, we weren't too pleased with not being able to convert in the quarters 2, 3, 4, but I still think we looked dominant overall on the field. It was just a bit of a shame we couldn't, pull through maybe another. I think we had opportunities to get another 4 goals, throughout the game. So
I know.
that was a bit of a shame, but overall I think we were pretty dominant, so can't be, unhappy with that.
Yeah, for sure. I had so much fun that first quarter. But Ella, as a spectator, you obviously weren't out there with us. How did you go, and how are you going watching, I guess, us play?
Yeah, well,
And
I
the team play.
suppose I haven't watched many AFLW games. I've only watched a few on my phone occasionally down in SA. But, yeah, it's a great atmosphere. I absolutely love watching you girls smash it every week. So, yeah, it's been really good.
What was your favourite moment from the game? Was it one of Westy's 18 handballs? Or
To be honest, Lou, I think it was actually one of your kicks. They were very elite.
Oh,
I think, was it to Bano? Yeah,
that was a moment for me.
That was a great kick, Lou. So well done.
Thank you. This is what my podcast guests need to be doing. Come on here and hype me up. It's so good. But did you get a chance playing the scratchy earlier Sunday morning? Or
Yes, I did. Yeah,
And
yeah.
how did that go?
Yeah, it was good fun. It was a bit scrappy, but yeah, I had heaps of fun playing. So we didn't win, but oh well.
And because that is probably a lot of fans wouldn't know and listeners wouldn't know, but that has been happening. We've just been playing scratch matches with a couple of the other teams in North and Collingwood. How have you found those games? Obviously, you'd prefer to be playing with us, of course, but how have those matches been going for you?
Yeah, it's been great for my development and to step back and focus on myself individually. And also it is another level. I know it's not AFLW level, but I've only played Samful and it's almost a step up from that. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, great. And your role, you're inside mid, is that?
I played
claiming?
first game inside mid, but
Yep.
last 2 games I've played centre half back, so which I've really enjoyed.
And we get the pleasure usually is it a Thursday night that Mick clips up a bit of a highlights package?
Yeah, he does.
And and shows us highlights of that game. I don't know about you, Esty, but I get pretty excited with an Ella little sidestep.
I do.
She is selling candy left, right, and centre.
That she is, and she's looking super strong in the contest as well. A few times I was like stepping people, they're trying to tackle her, fends them off. Really impressive. We love to see it.
Yeah, we love to see it.
Yeah.
And because the agility, you're agile, Westy. You got good sidestep. And we've just seen on your little profile that you submitted to Kimberly Morton, our player development manager, that you were a baller. So that's something you guys share in common. Is basketball, was that your main sport or has it always been footy?
I've always played footy, but when I wasn't allowed to play with the boys anymore, I probably focused a bit more on basketball and I was able to do some state stuff there. But yeah, but when I probably quit basketball when I was 16 and then went back to footy. So, yeah.
Yeah. Unlike you, just keep balling out.
Yep, until not long ago.
Will you go back?
I don't know. It's a bit undecided at the moment. I wouldn't say like I'm done with basketball, but at the moment I'm not looking at going back. But no, I'm really loving football, but
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been a little spills.
That could have been.
Yeah.
No.
Westy retires. She is done. She is football focused only.
But yeah, no, one of the first things that Ella and I had spoken about was because I think you'd said you'd because you're from Mount Gambier or close to.
I'm from Millicent, but it's near Mount Gambier.
It's Mount Gambier,
yeah.
And Mount Gambier is one of the NBL 1 teams that Knox played against. So when she had said that, I was like, no way, and then immediately bonded over basketball.
Yes, immediately. You guys were formed one.
Yeah, we
one
were.
Great friendship.
We could speak about the Ice House, which is what their stadium's called because it's freezing, obviously. But
chilly.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to you, so Millicent. No one, I was going to say for those who don't know, but probably no one would really know where that's from because it's a very small country town.
Yep.
Can you tell us, I guess, about growing up there and what it was like and size of the town because it's a pretty small place.
Yeah, it's quite a small town. I'm not sure of the population. I think it's around 5,000.
Yep.
But I'm also, my mum's from a town called Rendlesham and I probably grew up there a bit more. And that's only a population of 200 people. So it has no shops there. That's a beautiful little country town. But Millicent, it's I love it because you go to the grocery store and you speak to everyone there. So and everyone knows everyone. Could be a bad thing, but yeah, it's really good.
And someone was telling me just before that your year 12 class was like 24 people?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's
slowly,
very, very small.
But slowly dwindled down, I heard.
Yeah, so it's one of those schools where you start with a bit more and as you get older, they just sort of drop out. That's just what happens.
Yeah, but you stayed all the way through?
Yep.
Yeah, she does that. She sticks to it.
She sticks to it.
Our little. But and something you have stuck out, like you obviously were playing in the Sample and things like that, didn't get drafted, but then you ended up here. Tell us a bit about, I guess, your footy journey in the last sort of 12 months or so, because it's been a bit of a roller coaster and ending up at the Ds might not have seemed all that realistic, but here you are.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy to think now, like 12 months ago I was playing country footy for Millicent and won a league best and fairest there, and that was like amazing. Like I was absolutely over the moon about that. And then I started travelling to Adelaide every week and started playing footy up there for a club called Morpheville Park. Great club. It's a bit like a country club in the city. That's what they call it. And I suppose I had a pretty decent season there, got in team of the year. And then I was speaking to 5 or so Sample clubs and I chose to go to Woodville West Torrens because of our coach, Narelle Smith. She's great. And also one of our Lions coaches, Cass Hartley. She's a great leader and, she's a huge role model of mine. So, played at Woodville and then was lucky enough to get picked up through the state program as a top ager. So I was 18 but didn't realise that was a really thing. Like I didn't know you could get picked up being over age. So that was really good.
That's a big win.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I just got a phone call and it was like, oh, would you like to be involved in the state program? And I was like, oh, is that even a thing? Like,
Yeah.
am I allowed to be? They're like, yeah.
Have you checked my date of birth?
Yeah, I'm like, I thought I was too old, like, because I've never done those things when I was younger, like, because living down in the country, like, it's a huge commitment, travelling up every week. Even though I did it a lot, I wasn't able to fully commit. But yeah, then missed out on the draft, but I was sort of like, oh, well, I'll just stick it out in the sample again and try have another good year. And yeah, then this opportunity arose out of nowhere and I took it with two hands.
Yes, of course you did.
That she did.
But even that was a bit of a whirlwind, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
from memory, like Todd just kind of called you out of the blue, and talk us through that sort of experience, not really knowing anything about the opportunity here at Melbourne, and then you know, sort of within 48 hours you were almost jumping on a plane. But talk us through that, I guess, your experience in getting that opportunity and then finally arriving here.
Yeah, so it was quite funny when I got the phone call. I was actually at a silly Sunday, we call it, so sort of like a mad Monday.
She was lit.
I was sober, let me just say that. I don't drink, so I was sober, but I did get a phone call.
That's what they all say when they speak to Todd.
I honestly thought it was just some random calling me, so I was like, hello, like, who is this? Like,
Don't bother me, it's Sunday.
yeah, it's Sunday, like, come on,
Silly
I'm
Sunday.
having fun. Anyway, it was Todd, and I sort of just said, hey, we're looking for an injury replacement player, like, we're speaking to multiple people, like, this may not happen, like, but would you be interested in moving to Melbourne? I said, I'd move to America. And we sort of had a bit of a laugh about that. But, yeah, I suppose, like, it was just only a couple of days later where it all went through and it could happen, and I just packed up all my stuff and left like that. So, and I was happy to do that, obviously. So, yeah.
And she made the drive down, I believe, or
Yes.
drive across.
Yeah, so I was living in Adelaide at the time, so I packed up all my stuff in Adelaide, drove to Millicent, which is my hometown. So that's 5 hours from Adelaide to Millicent, stayed there for a few days, and then kept driving through to Melbourne, so that's probably another 5 hours.
Yeah, perfect. And then you arrived at Melbourne and arrived at a pretty good pad too.
Yep.
And did we first see you the Monday morning? Or was it a Monday morning session?
Yeah,
I
Monday
reckon?
morning session.
Bright and early.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I think was it Maeve's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
it was.
and the listeners would have learnt last week that Maeve's a real character, and she was trying to make it all about herself. She had party hats on, she had some pom-poms,
Yeah.
and it was probably a really good opportunity to probably meet Ella, but instead Maeve made it all about herself. So I felt like I didn't even get to meet you because I was too distracted with Maeve's birthday party. But no, it's you've made a real impact since being here, but we'll hear more from you on the other side of the break.
Thanks to our co-principal partner and podcast sponsor, Zurich Insurance. For over 100 years, they've been insuring the people and things you truly love. And just like you, they truly love footy and they truly love the D's.
Welcome back. And Ella, you're not, I guess, too unfamiliar with the AFLW landscape. I know you said you hadn't watched much, but you did get the pleasure of training with the Crows. What was it like, I guess, being a train-on player with the Adelaide Crows, one of the best teams in the comp?
It was a great opportunity. I absolutely loved it. We trained once a week, occasionally twice, but if we trained twice, then we had a week off. And just being in that environment was great. I learnt so much, and the girls are so lovely. So, yeah, it was really good.
And we were really hoping for you to give us some dirt on the Crows, and we were really just thinking, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah,
it was a week before round one where you arrived, and we were like, here we go, we're going to get some real intel. And to be honest, you didn't give much.
Honestly,
didn't give much.
I didn't know much.
And even Daisy asked for it.
Don't know, if I knew a lot, I would spill the beans, but they're a surge team, that's all we know.
They're a surge team, they take
You
it
get
forward.
that from our review.
Correct.
That's good. She listens in the meetings. That is a positive. Another positive was, I think that Kim, who I mentioned before, who's provided the player profile, she came and helped you. Your car, I think, had broken down. But then things sort of backflipped on her, who was being, the positive, friendly, kind self that she was.
Yep.
And then I believe you really stitched her up.
Yeah, so
True or false?
I have a little bit of a battery problem with my beautiful Commodore.
Come
And,
on. She's got the combo.
She's got the combo.
She's got it.
And I needed to jumpstart it, as I do quite often.
Yeah.
And I thought Kimmy would be a great person to do that because she was picking me up for my scan. And anyway, went to jumpstart it. I've jumpstarted my car multiple times, so I'm pretty, like, I know what I'm doing.
You rehearsed.
I'd like to think I know
She's a
what I'm
country
doing.
girl.
She knows what
Yeah.
she's doing. Yeah.
Anyway, it started sparking a bit. I was like, oh,
She doesn't know what she's doing.
It's okay. Sparks are fine. But then it started smoking, and I was like,
It was a
smoke's
love
not
spark.
fine. So
Oh,
sparks are good. Smoke's not good.
Thank you. I'll need that for the
Yeah.
next time.
And anyway, I tried to turn my car and wouldn't tick over. I'm like, oh well, we'll just let it sit here and we'll sort it out another time. Someone else will sort it out.
You'd be like, oh.
And then Kimmy went to turn on her car and it wouldn't turn on. So my car made her car go flat.
Ella said, oh well.
and she said, at least there's no smoke.
Yeah, well, it was quite concerning because I thought I'd blown her car up.
Yeah.
But luckily, what do they call the people here that come?
RACV or something? Like roadside
whatever-
assistance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those people. They call it something different in South Australia. But they came and helped her, luckily, and got her car
nice.
going.
Thank
Nice.
goodness. And your car was fine in the end also?
Yeah, so they also started my car, which is
Oh,
nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
And you just, flipped the bill to Kimmy as well and said, your problem now, Kim?
yeah. Well, I actually told Kimmy, I was like, whatever's wrong with your car, let me know, and my dad will sort it out. Because I told my
nice.
dad, and Dad's like, yeah, just make sure she flicks me the bill. But Kimmy insisted that there was nothing wrong. She didn't have to tell my dad anything. So yeah.
Oh, that's
So how's your commo at the moment? Have you maybe gotten a new battery since it seems to be a recurring issue? Or
Great question. Seems like a smart
It
idea.
seems like something.
That's on my list to do. But
on
it
its
has
way.
been making some funny noises lately. I think,
Just turn the music up.
yeah. So if I don't have the music going, I'm quite concerned.
Yeah.
Because it's very loud, but it's okay. It
Yeah.
does the trick for now.
For now.
When you're pumping tunes, what are you pumping?
To be honest, I love Eminem.
Oh, with a real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Yep. Absolutely love Eminem. But
Which song?
I do love the Dixie Chicks.
This is bizarre. I'm confused.
If you click shuffle on Ella's phone, you don't know what she'll get.
Nah,
In wide range.
yeah, I have a big variety.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Why? What is it about the Dixie Chicks you like? You can almost be a Dixie chick.
I think it's just the country music, and
Yeah.
I'm obviously from a country town, and everyone down there loves the Dixie Chicks. So yeah,
Do you like other country music as well?
Yeah,
Like,
I love country.
you're
Big
about it.
Keith? Big Keith Urban?
he's a bit fake country. You know?
Oh, call that Keith.
Yeah,
Fake country.
yeah, I don't know. He tries too hard.
Oh, you never want that.
Yeah, and don't try too hard.
No, you should. Ella tries like a good amount.
Yeah.
Like
You need to try the right amount.
Yeah, because she's always here early doing extras.
Yeah.
She's doing heaps right. Love having her here. We're lucky. But anyway, should we go to Little Spiels or Lize Likes first? What do you want?
What do you reckon?
We could do paper, scissors, rock if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock.
So you get to pick.
Okay, you go first.
Okay.
I won.
I think you'll like mine. Welcome to Lize Likes, and it's things I like. And one thing in particular that I like is what is coming up on Sunday. I don't know if you guys know. Somebody may be having a milestone game.
A memorial game, Nick may say.
And we know how much you love to be talked about, Lil. But
yes.
Lil's Big 50 is
Give
coming
me
up
more.
on Sunday. And what a game. So how are you feeling about it?
Oh, I feel good about it. I like playing against Brisbane. So I'm looking forward to the game, and then 50 games.
Can you believe it? It's a long time.
It's a long time. I feel like 7 seasons. It takes a bit to get there. So
That is
it's
when you play 10 games a season.
yeah, 10 games a season, 8 games in year one. So it's taken a bit, but no, I'm really, really looking forward to playing game number 50. It's there's a few at the club that have done it, and looking forward to following their footsteps. So really, really proud moment, I guess, to be able to play 50 games in these colours and for this great footy club. So really looking forward to running out on the weekend with the girls and more importantly, chase the 4 points.
Yep. I know we're super excited as well. I mean, speaking personally, I since I've come to this club, I know you've been a massive help to me, and I know you do the same for everybody else, but you mean so much to this club, and I think it's super special for you, and I can't wait for us to get the 4 points. Obviously for you and for the team, but, you know, we have a tradition with Milestone games.
Yes. We win.
We win, so I'm looking forward to getting it done, but really big congrats on it.
Thanks, Westy. That's so nice. That was what's that? My favourite moment of the 50 games. One that just immediately sprung to mind was the ice bath moment against Freo last season.
That was elite.
When we obviously had a big win over there. It was just such a fun weekend over there. And then just the carry on in the ice baths and the change rooms post that game was so much fun. I loved that. My favourite thing about footy is camaraderie and I guess the moments you have with your teammates, and that was a really fond memory. So that was the first one that sprung to mind. There's plenty of them, obviously. Debuting for the footy club, that was a really special day against Brisbane, and we lost, so that was sad. But no, so many different moments. The prelim I also loved. I know that was both last season, but it's been a really joyful 7 years. So plenty of good times to come though.
Absolutely.
All right. Anyway, little spills.
Yep.
Rumour has it that Maeve Chaplin, crazy girl that she is.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts on Maeve? Just quickly, Ella.
She's a vibe.
Yeah, she's a vibe. She's a vibe.
That's true.
And her vibe last night was confidence. She thought on the way to the VFLW Best and Fairest that she was a sneaky chance to win it. And
for the league.
The VFL. And you may have heard last week that, she did say she had a bit of a roller coaster year.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, the vibe was confidence. She had a sneaky suspicion that she may win it, and had some notes and some thoughts prepared as to who she would thank if she won it.
She was a ready girl.
She was a ready girl, and not to burst anyone's bubble, because I'm sure you're all expecting, how did she go?
Yeah.
Did she win? She polled a total of 2 votes.
And that's, you know what? Good on her for being
Go
so
girl.
confident. But yeah, she did.
She missed the mark on that one.
She did. She maybe, was a bit too confident on that one. Even though she did finish the season really strong, I like where her head was at.
Yeah.
But,
I don't think she realised that she doesn't realise a lot of things about footy technicalities,
Yeah,
but you don't
we
poll
did
votes
learn
in
that.
finals.
No, I don't think
they
she
were probably her
realised
best
that.
games.
They were. She stood up in the finals. She did
Another
do that.
member, though, that we should acknowledge, Sammy J.
Yes.
Sammy Johnson. Big emphasis on the J with Sammy J.
Yep.
I think she was a highest poll getter for the Casey Demons, and also was named in the VFL Team of the Year. So big congrats to Sammy.
Huge achievement for Sammy. Really awesome job off the back of her journey through football as well.
Yeah, she's a star.
She is a star.
It's going to be a cracking game. So look forward to seeing you D's fans out there. Ella, it's great to have you on the pod. Good guest.
Great guest, yeah. When we spoke about it earlier, I said she's a great chick.
She's a great chick.
Come through.
Yeah.
Come through.
You've come to the footy club with hardly any notice. You've trained really hard. A few random little setbacks, but you're just killing it. You're doing a really good job.
Yeah.
We're a lucky club to have Ella little on the squad list, so you're doing good things.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Well done. And Westy, have a good week.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to Sunday. Make sure everyone gets down there to celebrate Lil.
Thanks. Come hang out with me.